What's up guys, Killa here. I ended up talking with Zare, who's a Challenger Gwen player, about the Season 15 changes, about how we thought it would affect the meta overall and how it affects Gwen. Two things I want to note before we get into it. Home guards are active at the very start of the game, which makes TP significantly worse during laning phase, but still the exact same later. And for Void Grubs, you need 3 of the same exact spawn for it to count towards the Feat of Strength. That'll make sense more later, but I just wanted to throw those in. Anyways, guys, be sure to like, sub, comment something about a belt, and if you ended up enjoying this discussion, be sure to check out Zare as well. Later.
Pretty big. Plus, like, I'd imagine because most tanks have mobility, it's still gonna be hard to kill them.
Yeah.
So I think I'll probably still go Riftmaker first, but Riftmaker into Bloodletters sounds genuinely good.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
I think because feats of strength are so prominent, or they're going to be, and they're going to be potent as hell. Like, just denying a item slot basically from the opponent is insane when you win the feat of strength. Because the Sork Pen boots are a mini Void Staff, and then you just have an extra shield bash. What's the word? You just have an extra shield bash button if you build Mercs or Steel Caps on someone like Cassante or Camille or Malphite.
Like, can I drop crazy Theorycraft? I think there's a potential that you have your first item, whatever.
Yeah.
Probably Nashor's Rift still. I'd say almost 100%. And then depending on whether or not you're sitting on like first boot, or you just skip boots entirely, depending on if you get feats of strength, you insta buy
Magi's.
Swifties into Magi's.
Yeah.
Bro,
so you can upgrade.
You are going to be grouping. Oh my god.
Yeah. So the tier 3 upgrade is locked behind having 2 legendary items complete. So just getting the Magi's.
Yeah.
So you can.
Legendary.
Yeah.
And I've been low-key testing it like in my recent games. Just Magi's first, even if to be fair, Magi's first is troll, but like 0 stack Magi's, because like my philosophy for the longest time is that I want to skip Dark Seal. Yes, like you can leverage HP to get solo kills, whatever, that's cool.
Right.
But I've had so many games where if I just had 350 gold, I have Nashers, I have Rift. Like that's like an extra minute and a half or 2 minutes in the early game. That's so much time in high elo.
It is.
That you can actually just leverage. Especially in a meta where grubs are so overpowered, if you get your item first, it's unbelievable. Like nobody can fight you. One item is just so good. So that I went on a tangent, but what I was gonna say was skip Dark Seal entirely and just buy Magi's. It doesn't even matter if you have 0 stacks. Like the power spike itself is the Magi's. I think that could be big.
And I think this season benefits Chaos. Like, they want you to be perma-playing TDM, so even if you coin flip, like, 2 bad fights in a row, that third fight, it's beneficial. You get a triple, you have 12 stack Magi's.
Yeah, well, actually, it's, like, a little unique, I think, because it, like, switches. You're incentivized not to do a TDM because of First Blood. That First Blood is it's the easiest to get.
It is the easiest to get, yep.
So impactful. So it's weird. Everybody's incentivized to play super safe early game. I'd imagine biscuits are going to be on the rise. All defensive items on the rise. Maybe early game tank or early game like lane bullies are going to be pretty broken.
Yeah, I think Pantheon and Talon are going to be like patch breaking. I think Talon more than Pantheon, but I think Pantheon will have a amazing spot in top lane.
Yeah. Yeah, keep on.
Oh, because, like, champions like, I don't know, Mbessa, Riven, Gwen, they want to get a couple skill points in their basic abilities. Pantheon just has his mortal will. Level 1, he's ready to go. He wants the First Blood. Yeah.
True. And I think after, I kind of like this idea. After it switches, after that First Blood happens, everybody can kind of, not relax, but...
they can start
using
their HP.
Because the thing is now, you are so punished if you die. Bro, if you die in the early game without a good wave, you're just completely cooked, man.
You are.
Like, no base reset. TP fucking blows.
Oh, TP's awful.
Timers.
Yeah.
Like, you actually have to play smart, which sucks for me because I'm a like complete monkey.
Oh,
I try
true.
to
Same.
max as possible. So like that strategy is going to be a little nerfed.
Yeah.
But with that said, I think if you're still intelligent and you use like proper like wave states and you look, I think proxying is going to be like really OP, low key,
I think so
because
too. I think
having solid
proxying is
solid
more
resets is so important now.
right, right. I think proxying is more of an issue than lane swapping. Like
I guess that
it's so mind-numbing as a top laner because the answer to proxying that like no one really does, but the answer is you go proxy yourself, so you get the same exact reset timer as your opponent. That's how you fix the like proxying matchup.
right.
But you have to play into the playstyle that you don't want to. If you're like one of these early game champions that wants to brawl, you're brawling minions for 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be really interested to see First Blood in Challenger. What time does First Blood on average come in Challenge? Because
Yeah.
I think right now it's like 3 to 6 minutes, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
If it shoots to like 8 or 13, that would be wild. That would genuinely be insane. What time does first grub spawn? Is it 6
6
minutes?
minutes.
Yeah, so first grub spawn at 6 minutes, and like low key, you have to contest them.
Yeah, so like
I think every single objective is going to be contested.
yeah,
by the
because
support.
you need to get 3 epic kills, but the caveat to that
Yeah,
is 3 void grubs equals 1 epic kill.
yeah.
Not
Is
all
it
3.
if you just kill? Is it an individual spawn or combined? So can you just kill one, and then the next you kill 2, or do you have to kill the entire spawn?
You have to have 3. So 3 equal 1 point towards the feat of strength.
Yeah, but is it combined or?
Oh, you can split them up.
Yes.
It just tracks it every 3 you get. So if you collect 1 on the first spawn, 2 on the next.
Got you. Yeah, that's what I was curious about.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
So you have to play for a 3 set of void grubs or 2 dragons, or 6 grubs and a rift herald, 6 grubs and a dragon.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. I think champs like not like. I wonder if enchanters are just dead. Actually,
I think they are, because when I was like playing this, I was thinking to myself, okay, so like I'm stuck in D4 right now just because 3 splits is like way too mentally taxing to ever want to try to climb. So I'm just content with 2 accounts in Diamond, and I push for whatever rank I want to next season because we have the whole year this time instead.
Yeah.
But I think champions like Blitzcrank, Nautilus, they're going to be insane. Rel's going to have a nice, healthy spot. I think a champion that can still work, that's an enchanter, is like Rakan, because he also has engaged tools.
Yeah.
And then Milio, because he's an answer to Nautilus.
Yeah. I mean, for sure, enchanters are gonna be a lot weaker. I mean,
Oh yeah, like
if you're
Lulu,
playing
Janna.
Sona, dude, you are intentionally griefing your team.
Mhm.
Like, imagine being Sona coming to a Grubs fight. You're just fucked.
Yeah, like champs like Yumi, Sona, Raka, I feel like they're a lot more cooked than
Yeah.
things
for
like
sure.
Rakan, Milio, who will still have a high impact in fights and
The
consistent
one thing I
stuff.
really love though is that yeah, I think feature strength are gonna be impactful, but in context of like the new game state, everything is slowed down. I
Yes.
think Rift is pushed back 2 minutes or something.
Mhm.
I think, and then Baron is pushed back 5.
It
which
is.
like
Yeah.
kind
Also-
of math. I think there's a potential that Gwen might just be the best on the patch, just because she scales. I mean, she doesn't scale for free, but her kit's just conducive to long games.
Yeah, the longer the game goes, the better it is. There's very few champions in League that say, I outscale Gwen.
Yeah.
And they're very hard to come by. Like, one, for example, in my opinion, is like Echo, because it's a lot harder to land your center spot and needles on him than it is for him to dash on top of you, 3-hit combo you, and ult out.
True. Echo's annoying to face.
The, what's it called? The new epic monster, by the way,
Yeah.
you cannot have any enemy near you. That thing non-ironically one-shots you.
Really?
It
Oh,
depletes your
it
HP
rages?
bar so fast.
if both teams are near it, does it like enrage or?
No, but when you bring it down to lower HP, it enrages, and then you're just getting one shot by it.
I see. Oh no.
Yeah.
It didn't seem that hard to kill when I killed it.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah.
I'm just trying to think, because like it's PBE, right? Like
Yeah.
no matter what, we're getting fed in our games, and we're gonna dunk the lobby. I'm just thinking, like, if you're in an average game state and teams are dancing around it, I feel like you're just auto losing whoever hits it first. Like whoever's getting aggroed by the epic monster, you are losing that fight, because it's one of the forms. They do the spiral attack that sucks in. That thing can deal like 33% of your HP.
That's interesting then, because like, if there's no ability to start the objective, it might be just hard to even pull people like bot lane, if that makes any sense. Like,
Yeah.
because like the thing with Baron, it's good to just start Baron sometimes because you can pull them into a fight. Like Baron's not really that threatening to the point where you can get it down to like half HP, and they're then forced to come into you if you have like a tank somebody.
Yeah.
So if that is the case, I haven't really faced it enough to really know. That is low-key big. I would say.
Also, it also just will spawn on either side of the map. So sometimes there will be games where you have to contest both the dragon and this at the same time. And that's going to be really hectic.
That's really cool, actually. I like that.
Yeah, because
I think
it's based
split
on...
pushing is going to be so broken now. Like, there are so many objectives to split from.
Yes.
Which is, like, great for Gwen.
It is.
Like, that's my favorite thing to do, so...
Yeah, because when I've been doing a bit of coaching, just, like, helping people get their rank goals near the end of the season. I always just show them my, like, flowchart of the game. I don't know if you have this, too, where it's, like, I'm always looking for both tier 2s every single game, and then the moment they're down, that's when I start playing TDM.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a flow chart, but it's more of like a mental flow chart, you know, like I know what I want to do.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah, so if you know, getting tier 2s, they also buff tier 3s. The thing that I don't know, and maybe you could enlighten me a bit, how good is the new objective? Like, can you give it for a tier 2 and a tier 3? Is that worth it?
So the problem with this buff here, I want to find what it gives, because it gives two separate ones. Yeah. I'm trying to find it. Upon taking, receives a permanent 40 gold. Yeah, this one. So the one I was not allowed to play with was because the game had too many kills, and it's called the Voracious Atakhan buff. Upon taking down a foe, you get an extra 40 gold, but if you get slain, you just get a revive.
Okay.
Like, you just respawning your base immediately.
One time? It's like a Guardian Angel?
Yeah, it's a one-time Guardian Angel that you have for, I think it was 3 minutes. So you're just allowed to go be, like, really stupid in their base, or just, like, take a 1-for-1 and then just immediately be back on the map.
Yeah.
What was the one I played with? Upon taking Slade, receives 25 increased... Yeah, this was it. The Ruinous buff. Yeah. That's what I played with every single time. Upon taking down, your team receives 25% increase to all epic monster buffs and rewards. The problem with this one is that it was impossible to test in PBE. It was either the game would immediately be an FF, or I could never get my team to start a Baron with me, or there wasn't a dragon spawning anytime soon. But the thing I got to play with that I was having a lot of fun with was the rose petals.
Yeah.
Because my initial thought of them was, oh, like a champion like Bard is going to be OP, because he's just going to turn his brain off and farm these.
Yeah.
But the really OP thing about them is that they share across the entire team. Yeah. So if you just have all 5 of your teammates playing for these in between like a dragon timer,
you literally get a full level up on the entire enemy team. I hovered
Really?
it once, and it gave me 1900 XP in a game.
How much XP? It's 25 each, right? 25 to your entire team, and but I don't know the frequency.
They
How common are
are.
they?
So I actually was very curious. So I went into a game, or just a practice tool, and I just stood there and watched a YouTube video,
Yeah.
and it looked about like 2 a minute, and it prioritized where the new boss was spawning.
Okay.
It would always prioritize that side of the map. So whichever side the boss is going to spawn on, you have a 5 minute window to tell. At 15 minutes, it shows you. You can just play that side and collect the little rose petals
That's
as you're
actually
waiting
really
for it.
interesting. Because do you know wait, that's so interesting. People are on Twitter talking about how the petals are like imbalanced because the lower KDA you have, the more XP it gives to your team.
Mm-hmm.
But if what you say is true, that means it's spawning on the side of every objective.
Yeah, like
And most of the time, the people controlling that side are going to be ahead, which means
correct.
if you're split pushing, you're basically never getting black roses.
Yeah, like they'll come up every now and again, but it drastically prioritizes the side in which it's gonna spawn.
Yeah, got you. Interesting. I think the biggest change is the Nexus towers.
Yeah,
Like,
I really don't like
Every
it.
single. Really, you don't like it?
Okay,
Explain
so
your thought process.
so the
Give you
way
rebuttal.
I win games, it's I split push, I get both tier 2s, and then I open the base up for an inhib. If my team groups up and fails the final push, I always hold my TP, and I always just expect it. Because Gwen kills it in 5 autos. I always did that. I would intentionally bait my team into taking a bad fight, like lying to them saying, oh, we end now, just so they would open the Nexus up for me, so that 40 seconds later, when they go to the Elder Drake or the Baron, I just TP and end the game.
Yeah. So you're a bad person.
Oh, I'm a horrible person. You don't want me on your team in solo queue.
I think I can see that perspective for sure.
Mhm.
But then the opposite, like, no matter what happens, I mean, you're scaling, right?
Yes.
If your base is ever opened, bro, it's not instantly lost. That is
Yeah.
like the biggest thing. When I'm facing like Ringar and my base is open, if I'm facing TF, why am I even playing this game? It's just a matter of time before I TP and it's over, right?
True.
Like it literally feels like a waste of time to me. And like that's big because I mean, right now my surrender rate is already super low, probably like one of the lowest in Challenger. I only FF like 10 or maybe 20% of my games,
Mhm.
and those are like only full like when there's no way we can lose. At this point, I don't think I'll ever FF like genuinely.
Yeah.
Just 'cause, like, every
FFing
game is winnable.
FFing while you're playing Gwen is very... It's like Cassident. It's like, why are you FFing? The only
Yeah.
times I do it are... an example earlier, I had a Graves the other day just get upset that no one helped him on grubs, even though we didn't have priority in either side and our support was dead.
Yeah.
So he just farmed by waves. And then he put a FF out. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna FF this because I literally don't have any resources.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can see both perspectives for sure. I mean, I've always thought that no FF is like probably better for the game
It
in
is.
the long term.
If they pulled a deadlock and they just removed the FF button, I feel like there would be a lot less bitches, to
Yeah.
put it nicely. Like, there would be a lot less junglers at 4 minutes saying, oh, I lost one camp, or oh, we got counter ganked to FF.
Yeah.
Because
I
you're
mean,
just stuck there.
yeah, I think there's still going to be the same philosophy. So like those people, they're just going to AFK instead. Or like literally just AFK farm.
Yeah.
So I think it's a philosophy thing. Like the culture in League has been to FF for like the longest time, and yeah, it's a community issue rather than
That's
that
true.
they can do, I would say. But yeah. What else is there, low key?
We could look over each of the boot enchantments real quick,
Oh,
because
yeah.
I think these things are just OP.
I low key want to, yeah.
They are, if you just type in 750
I got
gold,
it.
they all cost that much.
Got you.
But yeah, we can go from top to bottom. So,
Greaves.
yeah, I'm checking something real quick. I want to see if they remove Zephyr. They did.
They did.
They did.
They did.
Okay. Yeah, I have PBE open to check
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah,
Can you look up Abyssal Mask?
on what's it called?
PBE. Abyssal Mask.
Oh, yeah. So you can buy both. You can buy
buy both. What
Bloodletter's
does it
Curse
do?
and Abyssal. Unmake now does 12. Oh wait, nearby enemy champions take 12% more magic damage.
Oh my god.
Also, it doesn't reduce the. Wow.
12% magic damage. That's 12% more magic damage. That is fucking that's like flat, basically, right?
Yeah, 12%. Yeah, no. Here, I'm gonna swap to PBE on my screen.
That's fucking crazy.
But yeah.
bro.
So if I have Void Staff, if
Oh,
I
I was thinking I was gonna ask you. Does Void Staff? Can you build it with Void Staff as well?
yeah,
That's really
they're both in my inventory.
You can build them both. Wow, that's cool. Because the thing is, I would love to go like full AP,
Mhm.
maybe like last item, Rift or Abyssal Mask, and you just fucking shred people.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Even on this patch, I was building Abyssal Mask quite a bit, just because if they have an AP threat, why would I want a Void Staff and get one shot the same amount where I could just build an Abyssal, they all in me, and then I still have like 300 HP to play with, and then they die.
I'm legit like rank 1. I'm the rank 1 armor hater, or like just like resist hater on Gwen. 'cause, like,
Really?
your W get off. Yeah, because it's what is it called? Yeah, I mean it's not like the best in my opinion. Because if you go full AP,
You get a lot of
have enough.
resistances, yeah.
You really do have enough.
My philosophy with it, because typically I'll do it into Katarinas, is I
Oh, yeah.
want to save my W for the important CC. If Katarina jumps on me and one-shots me, I have to commit my W.
Yeah.
So if I have Abyssal Mask, I no longer have to use my W for her, and then I have it for the rest of the fight.
Yeah, just thinking about like the Irelia conceptually, I feel like if she's that ahead, you're cooked already. Because the thing is, Gwen has no ability. Like, you have to have some kind of CC on your team. Gwen can't deal with Katarina by herself.
Yeah.
So, at that point, like, I would rather just be full AP. And if we can hit a hook, if we can do something, I'd want to one-shot her. But yeah. Anyways, I mean, we're never buying Greaves, are we? Like,
No,
are we?
no,
Like, let's be
not
honest with
unless we're
ourselves.
playing for YouTube content. We are never buying Greaves.
Dude, like, I tried, because I won't lie, I've been psyoped a few times in my life. One of them was by Nikki. This guy was like telling me to buy Zerkers. I was like, okay, let's go.
Yep.
Buy them into Nasus. It's so, like, just suboptimal. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine.
It's
It's
like
just Not good.
it's like our dear friend Soul gaslighting everyone to buy Malignants.
Right. Now, whoa. Don't hate on I low-key like Malignants, honestly.
No. So
It's
here's the
pretty
thing.
fun.
There was a bug that gave you more pools, which increases the ult damage. No one talked about it.
Really? What?
Yeah, it was at the start of the split, I want to say. Or no, I think it was midway through split 2. You could delay your ult throws, and it would spawn more pools on the ground, and it would increase the damage. No one used it.
That's weird. I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, and then
But they-
one
they
person on
didn't-
Twitter is like, "Oh, Malignance is broken," and then everyone was like, "Neutron activated."
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
But yeah, I don't think we're ever building Zerkers, unless we're playing for YouTube content.
Yeah. The thing is, like, the upgraded Zerkers are just, they're fine.
Yeah,
But, like, these stats are hard to utilize on Gwen. Well, like, it's not that they're hard to utilize. Like,
you're not optimizing
This is-
them.
this is really good, but the other boots are just so much better, the unique passives.
Absolutely.
What is Lucidities? Let's see.
Oh, yeah, these are Ionian
It's
boots.
the same, but just buff, kind of.
Upon damage an enemy with spell using a summoner spell or buffing ally, gain 10% movements.
Yeah.
This is like a diet cosmic drive.
Yeah.
I-
The thing is, Gwen doesn't really need sticking power. If you're on somebody, they're kind of dead.
Yeah.
What she needs is upfront kind of engage.
Yeah, she needs to be. She needs the burst button to be in.
Yeah.
Like this just gives her more sticking power, which her E and ulti already provide.
Yeah, which like. I've already like I'm a slight fan of Lucidity's right now. Like I probably buy them like 10% of my games, but
Mhm.
I just think everything else is so much better that I personally probably will never buy these.
Yeah.
Unless
Same.
they buff them.
Um,
Now, dude, dude, Sork shoes
These are
just
amazing.
insane.
These are this is the mini void staff. So like,
Yeah.
and the funny thing is that you can you can have this, you can have void staff, you can have abyssal mask.
How much armor pen or magic pen is that?
Can
That's
I
an insane amount. 10% plus. Does Void give 40?
here? Let
40
me
plus
see.
you do 12%, and then you have 3%, or you have 3 flat pen plus Shadow Flame. Oh my god!
So Sorks 10%, 19 flats plus 40%, and then Shadow Flame is a flat. So you have 34. Wait, math. Yeah, you have 34 flat pen, and I have to do this in shop. And 50% pen on top of 12% increased magic damage with Abyssal Mask.
That's just crazy. Genuinely insane. Like, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are.
Like, at this point, I'm gonna ask a question. Is this too much? Is it really even necessary?
I think at some point you get diminishing return.
Yeah, like I'm low-key thinking about it. Because I'll talk about it more with Swifties, but like this is really good for the point in time that you buy it. Because you
Yes.
buy 2 items, you get 10% magic pen, right? You get your flat pen. That's amazing. Genuinely amazing. But then like later in the game, it just, in my opinion, slowly starts to fall off.
Yeah.
I guess maybe if you get Sorks, you just drop Abyssal. You don't use Abyssal. But then like if you're in a game where you have to have Abyssal, maybe you just don't go Sork shoes. You would want to opt for something else.
Right, right.
Yeah.
All right, here, let me open this back up. But yeah, I think just standalone, like at 2 items, like in mid game, these are very
Yeah.
OP.
Yeah. Agreed, 100%.
Armor advance. Oh boy.
Armored advance.
These, I think that these are OP on champions that utilize shield bash. So Cassante, Malphite, Camille.
Yeah.
Like both this and the Merc Treads. I think giving them another shield bash usage and
Well,
being tankier with these is insane.
Yeah. A 4% max health shield.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why
So
I immediately
Cassandra
thought
could
Cassante.
actually could get like 2 or 3 of these off in a fight.
Yes.
Oh my god, imagine Maokai. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Maokai's just slapping my forehead with shield bash and a massive shield.
Yeah. It's going to be very interesting, the initial thought, because I think that it's going to be a super brawl heavy game at the start, and then people are going to start realizing how broken tanks are.
Yeah.
And then that's when we thrive, because we just lock Gwen,
so?
you lock Vayne.
I think, whoa, don't
What?
get me started on Vayne. Don't get me started on Vayne. I'm pretty sure Gwen is going to be broken from the start. I think she'll
Really?
be like one of the best champions in the entire patch.
Mhm.
Yeah. Just because, like, yeah, I mean, every single change seems like just perfect for her skill set. She wants to scale. Yeah, like the early game sucks a little bit, but like after First Blood, you're kind of chilling. Because the thing is, yeah, Gwen has a weak early game, but if she has ultimate, she's like literally one of the strongest champions in the entire game.
Absolutely. Like,
So utilizing your ult for objectives is
worth.
gonna be crucial for sure.
Like, little sidetrack here. How good do you think Triple Tonic is on her? Because I think it's amazing.
I use it every game.
I use it every game.
Yeah,
Okay.
low key I use triple tonic like literally every game, and
That one rune saves the volley bear lane. Because you get
the
level
volley.
6 and then you all
I
in
don't know.
with the pot.
I mean, let me think. Bully Bear Lane. I mean, Second Wind revitalizes Loki good, and you just go Riftmaker, and then you just heal a shit ton off of his forehead.
Yeah. The problem
Uh,
is that he heals as well. And
yeah, but I think the thing is, you do more damage. So like you're both
yeah, that's
healing,
true.
but you're kind of one-shotting him.
I've never
The
tried
issue
that.
I found is with Nashers. Yeah, I mean, Loki made a video about this. Like you want to have the flexibility between Nashers and Rift, because really
Yeah.
the issue is that if you go Nashers into a champion like Volibear, you just get one shot. Um, so like it's a massive issue. You can't go Nashers because you just get insta one shot, and so you're kind of forced into Riftmaker, and then after that point you can kind of 1v9. Um,
That's
so yeah,
interesting because I have the reverse issue where I feel like I need the Nashers and then I get a Shadow Flame and I just one shot him before he can get his second rotation of healing out.
yeah,
I think that is just a difference in skill that we play
yeah.
against because you play against like top 500 people. I play against shitters that cannot get out of D4. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's interesting because I always just use the level 6 pot of force to all in and they take it because they think they win. They don't notice what I just pressed in my inventory.
Yeah. Yeah, the big issue with Volibear is that you never have lane priority. So the
You
thing
never.
is,
Yeah.
he literally forces 6 onto your face. Like there's nothing you can do. And he wins short trades so hard that really slow pushing into him is like the only option.
Hmm.
You can't ever really walk up to wave. You have no agency, and so you have to get to level 6 and then like pray that you have like Ruby Crystal, Amp Tome, and then slowly like vamp off him, have your jungle come, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
Because you can always disengage with his ulti. Like that's the thing. Like I think it's why I'm kind of opposed to it, because most Volibears will go flash and they have ult. I mean, if this guy's not absolutely trolling, there's no way you kill him. You know
It's
what
funny
I mean?
you say that because in my elo they take ghosts TP.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, the
yeah.
land of mid D or mid D2 D4 around there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just differences, right?
It is.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I do think like generally if you play, this sounds so nerdy, but like if you play like game theory optimal,
Yes. No. Like.
no matter the rank you're in, I think it's good.
Yeah.
Um, you know what I mean? So
Yeah. No. I can see that totally.
yeah,
I think the
So-
same things for steel caps apply to merc treads. Like
yeah.
these are going to be absolutely insane. Imagine
Yeah.
this with Galio.
I don't know what is shield bash cooldown.
10 seconds.
10 seconds, so it's pretty perp. Yeah, honestly, might not be that broke because like you have more windows to get your shield back, but the thing is, like, you're still proccing it off cooldown as Cassante now.
Yeah.
So I doubt it'll be that big of a thing, to be honest. Like, this is better for champs that have a hard time getting shields, like maybe Scion, but even Scion, his W shield is second, so he's getting it.
I think
nearly
Camille utilizes it really well because her passive takes
Yeah,
a decent
Camille.
amount of time.
Yeah, I like Camille.
Same.
Yeah, but I don't think this will be like, game breaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. What else is there? Oh, you wanted
Swift
to. You had
Arch.
some stuff to
Dude,
talk
well,
about.
Oh, there's also what are symbiotics?
Symbiotics are those empowered
a lot of-
recall boots that
Right,
supports
right. I'm a big fan of this. Multiplies all other forms of movement speed. Huh.
Yeah.
What is that even gonna be good on anybody? Like, I wonder.
Darius.
Yeah. Would Darius even want this? Because the thing is, he wants to thug it out. Normally they go Merc Treads or what's it called? Like, have you ever seen a Darius go Symbiotic Souls?
Symbiotic cells. No. I'm talking about boots of swiftness.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it does the
Swifties.
same thing. This multiplies all other forms.
Oh.
What the hell? Wait, they both do that.
Yeah. Yeah. No. So
What?
Swifties are like insane.
What the fuck? Oh, so you have 75, 10% movement speed.
So to
Wow.
put plus 10 into perspective, the tier 2 boots. Oh, it doesn't show me the tier the tier 2 upgrades. But they all give around plus 5, I believe. Swift March gives 75 base movement speed and then
Holy
4%
shit.
total increase.
Dude, this is so good.
Yeah.
If you're going like full AP, I don't even know if fully. Honestly, it might even be better for Bruiser. So you're able to stick onto people.
That's true,
Um,
yeah.
Is the slow? That's actually an interesting question. Is the slow resist still on the item?
It is 25%.
Oh my god, dude. I'm low key gonna use these a lot. I think. So you're 25% slow resist.
Yep.
You have 10%. You have an extra 10 movement, and a 4% amp. Wow, like, bro, can you test your movement speed in
Yeah,
PvE?
here, let me
With, like,
reset.
builds?
I'm gonna reset this game because
Yeah.
I need to. Wait, can I add in a bot on the enemy team? Okay, I can. Okay, I need to kill a bot, and then I need to just get first tower real fast.
Okay. Oh yeah. Wait, no, no, no. In a custom game, you could just stack your items, right? You could
Oh
probably
yeah,
put in-
yeah, yeah. It's
you
just
could
gonna
probably
take
put
me a
in-
minute to like push a
Yeah.
wave.
Yeah. I mean, you could just fast forward it 15 minutes, right?
Oh, true, true. Yeah, so it gets
Yeah.
it loses the fortitude.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm pulling that up on my screen on my stream right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
I'll
also
just-
a button to complete the strength thing.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. I mean,
What?
because there's a thing to like stack every item, and I'd imagine it probably has-
Right, they updated practice tool. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're
never mind.
Yeah, you're good.
Also, apparently, sometime in the future, they're adding multiplayer PBE, or is that not PBE? Practice tool.
Practice tool, yeah. I heard about that, but
Oh, okay. So 65, and then let's just
65 is crazy.
yeah, 65 is insane. Oh no, let's just buy like this. Okay, so oh right, you still need to buy them. So let me get home guards off of this. Okay, so just baseline, we have 428 movement speed.
428 is low-key crazy. What?
428, yeah, just walking around the map.
Look at with like a full AP build. So like get rid of Riftmaker and go Lichbane, Shadowflame, Deathcap, and yeah. What are we at?
Let's see, we gotta just drop the home guard. 442.
Holy shit. Is there any way to get more? I guess Medjai's, but then you're dropping something really good for Medjai's.
Yeah. Here, let's just see. Is there a way to stack Magi's?
I guess if you drop Deathcap or Lichbane. Yeah, I think there is a way, right? Should be in
Set
stack items.
stack runes. Oh, stack items. It doesn't work with the Magi's, of fucking course.
Oh yeah.
All right, well I can kill him 2 times. Neat. Oh my! It's because I'm here. Hang on. Okay, fine. I'll wait mid. I'll wait mid. Sure. Or actually, here level. There. This is also a good test because they're supposed to be better AI.
Yeah. Yo, this guy's terrified.
Multiplayer practice tool is already on PvE? What? That's insane. Probably gonna be a really long time until we get it on live though. There's so many bugs with this tool. All right, so we have 476.
Holy
We are
fuck.
permanently in running animation.
What? That's like, am I crazy or is that not broken?
That
Like,
is insanely broken.
could you go first item Lichbane, Shadow Flame, Medrise? Like, am I cooking or am I cooking? Like,
I feel like it might be a little hard to play some lanes once with
yeah.
that. But I feel
Well,
like
the thing is, what I'm thinking is you would obviously only use this into a lane that you're gonna win.
yeah, so like Scion, like you
Yeah.
just auto win.
Scion, Ornn, Aatrox for me.
Yeah, Aatrox for me too. I love that matchup.
Yeah, that's low-key favorite matchup in the game.
Yeah, mine's Irelia.
Oh, I hate Irelia.
I love it because you both get to do so much with minion waves. Like it's a back and forth game.
Yeah, I have a clip of me like, oh, you just beat up Irelia level 1 and then I lose.
Oh,
So sad. That's interesting. Yeah, I wonder if skipping Nashers could be possible.
It might be. Also,
What do you think is going to be your go-to?
I think I'm gonna start off with just Nashers into Shadow like I've always been, but I really want to try the Bruiser build out with Riftmaker, and then what's it called? The Blood song? Bloodletters.
Yeah, Bloodlong letters.
Yeah, because that was really interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then just building one of the defensive boots if you get to the Feat of Strength, and just having so much healing.
Riftmaker breaks a lot of matchups. Like, the big issue is that you actually just die to some champions before being able to get your damage off.
Mhm.
I think of like Loki Darius. Like Riftmaker's so good in Darius.
Yeah.
Honestly, any tank like Ornn, Cassante, you know,
Yeah.
it just helps so much, genuinely.
The boots can really help into Riven.
True. Yeah. I wonder if Riven matchup's gonna be a lot easier.
I
Because
hope so.
The thing is that you have an easier time getting through Merc Treads than she has getting through Tab Eyes.
Yeah.
It is pretty hard for the majority of top laners to get Armor Pen.
It is, yeah. They remove so much of it.
Right. So that's what I'm telling you. There is no way that Gwen isn't just
Yeah.
one of the best champs in the entire game. Like, everything to me is pointing to her just being broken. Like, genuinely.
And I feel like this time it's harder to notice too. Or like harder to predict than it was like last split. Because you remember
Yeah, of course.
like when they just made it tank meta. And I made a video saying like, hey Riot, you should probably like emergency or like preemptively like tone her down just ever so slightly. They didn't. She was the best champion in the game for like a month.
Yeah.
And then
I thought there was
got
more
nerfed.
to it than that.
really,
I thought they also changed something, right? They buffed something, and it just made her broken.
I thought it was just
trying to
they
think.
made it a tank meta.
It was tank meta and something else. My brain is not braining.
Here, I'll
With
pull up my
Shadow
own
Flame.
video. And
I think it's Shadow Flame buff.
was Shadow Flame buffed?
No, because everybody's going full AP. What was it? It was the beginning of this season.
Yeah.
And what did they change? They changed something. I think they just gave a sweeping rework to AP items. And
They did,
Gwen
yeah.
used it.
Oh, you know what it was? They toned down all the damage in the game. So
Oh, that too. Oh, right.
yeah, so it became tank meta because they lowered damage everywhere, and Gwen
Yeah.
was affected the least.
Yeah.
That's
True.
what it was.
Yeah, the gold scaling and everything.
Yeah. So like
Um,
the game slowing down made it so Gwen always got to 3 items.
Mm-hmm. There's also like some changes that I see and like I'm reading them, but it's hard to practically feel their effect. Like
Yeah. Let me see.
the turrets in particular, 40% per stack, and then they increased it to max stacks to from 250 to from 220 to 250, which is like pretty big.
Are you talking about
also
respawning
stacks
towers or
No, look at look up heat damage.
heat damage?
Heat damage.
40%. Wait. We're increasing the PvP power of turrets, raising their max damage when heated up and increase the duration that they can remove in that state.
This is really good for Gwen. Like, you're just stopping any ability, or not stopping any, but like, this makes it nearly impossible to two-man dive, in my opinion, especially against somebody like Gwen
Oh,
with
so
W.
like when
Yeah,
if
so you
I'm
know how,
reading this right, when
yeah,
a champion is like under tower, it gets
no. So
no.
how League works currently, it has a heat damage. So basically, every single time a tower autos, its damage increases currently by 40%,
Oh,
up
I
to
see what
a
you mean.
max of 220%.
Yeah.
So now it is 50% and up to 250, which is a substantial boost,
Oh.
and each shot is doing more damage.
Oh,
So,
I see what you mean
and
now.
heat duration. So currently now, that heat duration goes on, and then you can just walk out of turret range for 3 seconds, reset it, and then re-tower dive with like
Yeah.
120 damage. That's changed. It's now 5 seconds.
Wow.
So even diving is just, as like a 3-man, is so much harder. I still think this doesn't affect pro play as much. I think diving, it's still like very good states, and diving's gonna be easy. But
Mhm.
for solo queue, which is way more uncoordinated, let's say,
Yeah.
this is map. I don't see a master player ever properly executing a dive again, genuinely,
Yeah.
unless it's like a tank or something.
I
Right?
think unless you're like Kled, Elise, or Yi, like
Yeah,
this
true.
ruins you if you go for a dive.
Yeah, 100%. I also think the tower fortification is amazing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to see how it affects everything, but there's a potential that I just go demolish, and I try to beat up tower in 4 or 5 minutes. Because what I used to do is crash 3 waves, proc my demolish,
Hmm.
let it bounce back, crash another 2 waves, demolish, and then do that one more time, and I have a plate by 5 minutes, and then you reset on 5,
Hmm.
and you have like 1,000 gold.
Interesting.
Um, that was like when plates were 175 and tower plating, whatever, or
Yep.
fortification
Yep.
was lower, but that was a really good strategy.
Yeah. And it's easier now than it was.
Yeah, we'll see if it's any good, I would say. Because like my only thing is like, if you are going the resolve tree, you're gonna go rift maker, yeah. And
Yeah.
if you're using rift maker, you really would like second wind revitalize or second wind overgrowth, one of the two. So I'm not sure if it's even possible to fit in, because like the gold duration is not gonna be super insane, but
Yeah. Yeah.
we shall see for sure.
She-
The other thing is, right above it is XP range.
Oh,
I don't know if you saw this.
lane minions.
This
Oh,
is
minion XP range.
amazing.
They buffed it?
Yeah, so
Oh.
you have a bigger range to get minions, which if you're getting zoned out, you're just not punished as hard.
Yeah, that's interesting because early game, into harder matchups, I always just kind of sit at the edge
Yeah.
of XP. So that really helps into lanes like Darius Riven. Whereas
Yep.
like you're just kind of forced to stand there and wait.
Yep. You haven't watched my Darius guide.
I have not.
Darius, you beat him up level 1 by walking in the bush and warding it.
I do
That's
do that
true.
trick. I call it the Darius tax.
Yeah. Yeah, you walk with your wave,
Yep, into it, and then you
drop it,
fist him.
and you just beat him up.
You know what's crazy? I've had game states, or not game states, but just games before where I've done that. Paid the Darius
Yeah.
tax, he tanks all 6 minions, and I get first blooded. Because he flashes
Um,
my Q.
Oh, well, yeah. The thing is, here's how you counter that. You just walk away. So, like, it's sickening, by the way. If Darius fights you in your wave, you lose. Like, that is disgusting. So what you have to do is either wait for him to auto W your ward and then fight him,
Yeah.
or if he W autos you, you just walk away and take 1Q. And,
Yeah.
like, it's still pretty good because it pulls your wave, it's still pushing into you, and, you know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you can't fight him no matter what, which is fucking disgusting. I hate it.
Wait, ambient gold start? Oh, that's the gold generation.
Yeah. So this is not gonna matter, but
Yeah.
it will be nice to
You get
have
an
a little.
extra
You
20
know,
gold.
honestly, this low-key kind of matters because you will have a little more gold on your first reset.
Yeah. So
I
you
wonder if
can
20 gold is gonna make or break a lane for me.
I mean that plus the triple tonic. That's plus like 50 to 60 gold on your first reset.
Yeah, 60 gold.
It could make you reach a certain breakpoint, but
Yeah,
we'll have to
I'll
see.
be interested to see that because if you could get like Amp Tome, glowing moat, Amp Tome,
Yeah.
fucking dagger,
Uh,
it doesn't end up being the same. No, it's a little more gold.
Yeah, champion
I forgot who
battles.
mentioned that. He was like, I wanted to change it. Oh, Freak did.
Oh, thanks, Freak.
Dude, don't even get me started on champion bout. My brain will genuinely melt. It's so I don't have. Yeah, you've probably played. You like have negative bounties now, and
No longer ignores the first negative 50 kill. Wait. Oh, okay. Interesting.
yeah,
Negative point. Okay. Interesting. I don't have much to say about this. It's just like very small.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Uh,
It's whatever I'd say.
yeah. Oh, they're adding swift play. That's gonna be worse than blind pick.
Yeah,
Like no one from like season 6 onward has ever played blind pick. It's always been draft. Like, that's just
Yeah.
what league is.
One thing about the new 3-wave crash somebody said is that now you're actually gonna get full value from triple tonic. So I didn't even think about this, but currently when you 3-wave crash, you're only getting value on the last wave because you're like you pop it and you push instant reset, and you actually don't even get it as you walk out of base.
Yeah, like you
Um,
get it coming back
but-
into the wave.
Yeah, right. But now you 4-wave crash, so you pop it third. I'm gonna have to see how everything crashes because I'm so like used to the old way. But
Yeah.
um, so yeah, you're gonna reset with the 40 gold. You're gonna an extra wave. You're gonna have like 620 plus 20, so you're gonna have like 670 gold when you first reset. That is actually a pretty impactful breakpoint.
That is.
You're not gonna have pots most likely because you've been brawling in lane.
Mhm.
So you have that much gold. You buy your amp tome, you buy a glowing moat or a dagger. That's honestly pretty good.
That is.
Oh,
Yeah.
one other thing is that waves push back faster now.
Oh, do they?
So
Oh, right, because
yeah.
minions deal current percent damage
So
to each other.
well, yeah, dude, that's crazy. Yeah, apparently CSing is gonna feel the same, but we'll see if that's true.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it's gonna be a 2-wave crash and a 4-wave crash. I don't know what that means, but
That.
yeah,
I actually love Wave 2 Crash because it enables you to get an early ward on opposing topside. So if a Wave 2 Crash is actually viable now, and not just like a niche thing that I loved doing, like that's gonna be really good for me.
yeah. The thing is like for me, like I think about my lane like seven like minutes in advance. Like not even joking. Well, like not actually, but like
Yeah, I
every
think
single thing you do, it affects it. Like if you have a 2-wave crash and you get like a deep ward, yeah, it's pretty impactful. But like you could do something better with your time. You know what I mean? That's the
Yeah,
way
that's
I
true.
feel about it.
yeah, I always think
So,
the first or the next 2 waves in advance, like 2 to 3.
yeah,
So like the next minute to minute and a half in the game state.
yeah.
Unless we're talking about like dragon timers, obviously.
Dude, well, if you ever watch it, it's okay. I'm a bit of an inter, but like, I'll make a play, and like as I'm dying, I explain exactly what's gonna happen for the next like 4 minutes
Mhm.
to a T, like genuinely perfectly, because like every game is the same. It's like genuine, just pattern recognition, and I kind of see it as like poker, where you
Yeah.
have like a range of options,
Yeah.
right? And the enemy, you both have ranges of options. If the enemy has like Flash Ghost, bro, if this guy uses all of his HP, he's 150 HP, he's stuck on his tower and it's slow pushing enemy, of course, like I know what's gonna happen because he's either gonna reset or I'm gonna go kill him in 2 minutes and he has no choice, right?
Yeah.
Or his jungle games can be, but it might have
Oh, yeah, or the
but
jungler.
anyways,
Yep.
yeah,
That's,
it's always jungle gap.
that's
Isn't
the-
that strange? It's always jungle gap for the enemy team. I never get the better jungler.
It's really crazy how like top lane isn't depicted off of the 1v1. It's, oh, did the enemy jungle save him?
I mean, I don't agree with that,
I
but
don't know. Like I
well,
feel
'cause
like
the
I
thing
feel like
is,
it's
like,
just
you
every
have
game the opposing jungler shows up first.
yeah. I mean, it's impactful, yeah, but if you have good wave states no matter what, like, yeah, you're gonna be a little behind, but most of the time you're getting value on the other side of the map.
Yeah, that's
It's like, it's okay. The thing that tilts me is like, bro, I'll get ganked like twice whenever I'm getting camped, and then my bot lane loses their, like, they get 2v3'd. I'm just like, okay, I don't even want to play
yeah.
with
It's
you.
like the Lee Sin jungle somehow fucked up a dive when they had no CDs
Yeah.
at all.
I mean, yeah, I joke, but like at the end of the day, yeah, everything is
Yeah.
on you. Like if you keep everything good, but
Yeah.
what was I gonna say, bro? TP is like low-key interesting because obviously like you're playing Swift plays, so there's not a lot of coordination, but TP flanking is not a thing anymore.
No,
Like,
I think I play in some tournaments as well, and a lot of the times, as the top laner, you use your TP to defend dives. Like
yeah,
you reset, you see enemy bot or enemy jungle about to 4-man dive bot, and you just commit your TP and you save the play.
yeah,
And I don't
Right.
think that can happen anymore because 8 seconds is so long.
it is really long.
So
Yeah.
it's like they see the TP, they're like, okay guys, go now. They do the play, then they reset the heat, and then you're there by yourself because they just killed your bot lane. So then you get redove and then you lose top lane because you tried to save bot lane.
And then I would just say be a lone wolf.
Yeah.
Be an alpha and focus on your own.
Yeah.
I think I wonder if the minion damage is actually gonna make it easier to execute minions as Gwen, because I don't know how it feels yet, but like, dude, if you could instant execute minions, oh my god, with 1Q, yo, that would be so chill. Because I'm low-key like proxy lover, 24.
I am.
So
So it's funny you say
Amazing.
that because I don't know if you saw, but I did like a miniature like subathon thing where chat tried to like make me lose games on a fresh account by
Yeah.
like giving me certain items and stuff.
that's evil.
And one was super super fun. They had me go like tank or like bruiser Gwen.
Yeah.
I was into Garen, and they forced me to rush Hollowed Radiance, and I just proxied, and I had 11 CS a minute. I had 11 CS a minute. I died once in the first 14 minutes, and then I just full bought a Riftmaker.
Yeah. That's where you're proxying like that. You should proxy mid and top. Like
That's what I did. I jumped into their base and farmed 4 waves in 1 minute.
top G. I got distracted, but yeah, what I was gonna say was a lot of like the TP stuff. It's gonna prioritize, might not be the word. It's gonna incentivize like well executed plays. So like rather than kind of just like TP to a play matching, getting your bot lane pushed out, understanding like priority, and then rotating, clearing the jungle, and having like good rotations on the map is so much more important now, because you can't just save your team by TPing in 2 seconds. Well,
Yeah, right.
3 seconds. So like, I feel like generally none of the changes are kind of that big, but I think it adds up to a much cleaner game in my, just from looking at it at
Mhm.
least. Every single change seems like amazing to me.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one that I don't like.
Is there a world, like maybe probably not like a world, but like maybe specific enemy comps and stuff where we drop TP for Ghost to make it to a
You
play
know-
faster?
TP for Ghost is crazy for to make it to play faster. I would say there's a chance you do drop TP. I don't know what for. Because like I really don't like Ghost.
Oh really?
I'm not a Ghost enjoyer.
I
If I could drop TP, I would probably drop it for Flash. I think Ghost is really bad right now.
was Ghost every game until it went down to 10 seconds. And then
Yeah, same.
ever since that point, I've slowly just taken Ignite in every matchup.
Yeah. I'm an Ignite enjoyer.
That's fair.
Like,
That's fair.
Ghost is just fucking terrible, dude. Um, Loki, is there even anything else? I'm so, you know, this is probably the last thing I'm gonna get off, but I was ready to play today. I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited because normally for the last frickin' like 2 years that I've been playing, every single patch is on Wednesday and they release patch notes on Thursday or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I'm ready to play season 15 tomorrow. And I'm just a muggus, you know? I even messaged my duo and he's like, what do you mean I'm working tomorrow? Dude, it ruined my entire day.
Oh
But
my god.
so
That's
yeah,
unfortunate.
I'm gonna be locked the fuck in. This is legit our season to take over.
It
You know what I
is.
mean?
Yeah.
Gwen is broken as fuck, and I guess we'll just see, right?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, it was great talking to you though. For
Yeah,
real.
no, this was fun. Good luck on your season 15 climb.
You too.
All right.
Best of luck hitting the rift, my friend.
Yep.
Have a good one.
You too. All right. There you go. Is it really our season? Yeah. Why not? What did you guys think? Just got here. You think it's... Wait, hang on. Just got here. What you think is best think for Gwen? Oh, is it a good Gwen season? After talking with Zarya, I still think that there is a chance for the first week, people just turn their brains off and play like things like Pantheon, Riven, and just permafight. But I think it will quickly adjust into a slower game state, like Zare says, and a slower game state is a great thing for Gwen. So